Hello everyone. Well, I finally made it back to show the Stickpin book that was for my birthday challenge. As you all know, if you watched the winners being drawn, Maggie White won the Stickpin book. So, I just wanted to take you through it and show it to everybody and tell you what I did. So, let's get started. Alright, I just used a lot of trim that I had in my stash. Some of it is vintage and some of it is just from down at the craft store. And some of it, I don't know where I got it. I ordered it online, but I'll tell you what I remember. And the rest will be just a guess. So, anyway, what I used on the base here, and then I'll show you the back, was a curtain that I got from the thrift store. I used a doily here that I believe came from Julie, the paper bag lady. I put my stamp on, and this trim is from One Little Dreamer, and this dangle trim down here is some that I got from the thrift store. This is some rosette trim that I got from One Little Dreamer. So that's the back. And then on the front, I'll start up here. And this lace is just from, I think, Walmart, I believe. The flower I made, I think I followed Trisha's tutorial, and I can't remember what Trisha's YouTube channel is, but anyway, I followed a tutorial for that. These leaves are from Prima, and these buttons came off of a wedding dress. This flower is, I believe it's Jolie's, and I put the bling in the center, and I don't remember where I got that. This is an applique that I had, that I bought. I don't remember where I bought it. I bought it somewhere. It's not old or anything. And then this flower is from Spare Parts. This little trim here, this little dangle, I don't know where that came from. It might have came off of one of the wedding dresses, I'm not sure. This little piece of lace here came from Christy. And then I have some doodad flowers here that I got from Lily at Shabbylicious. The doily is from, I think I got that at a thrift store. And if you hear my husband in the background, he is talking to somebody on the phone. So anyway, this lace here underneath this trim, this one, I think that came from One Little Dreamer. I have quite a bit of stuff from One Little Dreamer. So anyway, I think that's where that came from. Okay, this trim that I use, this lace that I use for the bow, is a while back I got a big bag of lace from the lady at the Goodwill store. She cleaned out her sewing room, and she gave me a bunch of lace, and this was one of those laces, and that's all that there was just this one piece that I used to tie this with. Okay, on the inside of the first page, and now that I'm through flipping around, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so that maybe you can see this a little bit better. Okay, now across the top here, this is the trim from Walmart. And this was in that bag of trim that I got from the lady at the Goodwill. And it's just a little kind of a rosette type trim. And the doily came from, I think, Julie, paper bag lady. This flower was an applique on a wedding dress, and I don't know where I got this little, oh yeah, I do, I made it. I made this from some of the really soft, what do you call that stuff? I don't know. It was on a wedding dress anyway. It was underneath the wedding dress. And this applique was also from a wedding dress, and I dipped this down into my tea. And it turned out this really pretty color, and I really love that color. And then on there I put this very tiny little piece of a flower that came off a piece of lace that came from One Little Dreamer. This doily, I don't know where that one came from. This little doily connector came from a website, but I can't remember the name of it. But I need to remember because she had some really pretty things. Anyway, and then I put a button there for from a wedding dress. Over here, I used some flat back pearls. This is some of the trim that I got from the lady at the Goodwill. And this is an applique that came from Belinda, who was Koala Craft. She sent me this with the entries that she sent for my birthday challenge. Now, in the pocket here, and each page is going to have a pocket, and on the pocket, I put this, and this is from Kirby Teasdale's collection from Studio, something from Hobby Lobby. It's late and I'm tired and I'm not thinking. I don't think too good anyway sometimes. Anyway, on the back I have put the information for everybody's stick pins. So on the first page here, the green one is from Carol Ann. The pink and purple one is from Elaine. This green and purple one is from Maggie. So Maggie, you'll get your stick pin back. The pink one is from Irene. And this black one is from Dolly Pop Productions, Melissa. So there we go. That goes back in there, and that way Maggie knows who they're from, who made them. And then on the next page, there is an applique here. Let's see who this came from. Debbie. This is from Debbie. And this one was from a wedding dress that I had. And this flower comes from, I think, Spare Parts. And the trim here was from my stash. This piece of lace comes from Christy. And then the flower is another applique from wedding dress. And then this little piece, I don't remember where I got that from. But it's it's another little applique. And this is from Maggie. So, there we go. Now, get the card out, and this is the card. The paper's also from Kirby Teasdale. I'm sorry about the shadows because it's really late and it's really dark outside. So, anyway, the silver one here with this glue string on it is from Mona. The green one is from Sue. And the pink one is from Debbie. And the gold one here is from Tina. And this pink one is from Kathy Keys, I'm sorry. And then I have some more, I forgot to tell you, I have some more of those Prima leaves. They're in there. Okay, let's flip on over. A few weeks ago, my husband and I were at the thrift store, not the Goodwill. We were at the thrift store, and we were just walking down the aisle, and he said, "Hey," and I turned around, and he threw this little bag. He just threw this bag at me. He said, "Catch this," and it was full of some really beautiful little bits and pieces of lace, and this was one of them, and it had these little rosette flowers already glued on it. So it was just a perfect size to go here. So I put that on there. This is just a lace from my stash. And this lace I found in my box of laces, and I have no idea where it came from. But it's just a lace with a little ribbon running through it. So that's what I used on this page. This page has some more of that rosette, that little rosette trim around it. This is another applique that Belinda sent. And this is from a wedding dress that I already had. And this piece of lace is from Christy. And this doily is from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I put a little bit of padding behind it, and then I put a button from a wedding dress on there. And this is from Crafty Irina. It's beautiful. It was on a bag that she sent with some goodies in it for my birthday challenge. And I just thought it was so beautiful, and it fits so perfect on this page. So I put it on there. And then I have a card here. And I'll tell you who these are from. The first one here is from Belinda. This one is from Amy, who's Al John. This beautiful green one here is from Donna. This blue one is from Ann Chambers. This gorgeous long one here is from Archana. This rose-colored one here, the bead is rose. That's how I have kind of put it in by something that has the color of the bead in it, is from April. And this crystal one is from Sue Ann Thomason. So that, ladies and gents, if there's any watching, is the Stickpin book. And I hope that I haven't I hope I don't have to make this a two-parter, because I didn't plan to. And I hate when they interrupt so abruptly. But anyway, Maggie, I hope you enjoy the book. It's was made with love. And so, anyway, ladies, I just want to congratulate the winners again. And that was Irene, Crafty Irina, Donna Gonzalez, and then Maggie's. So, thanks for coming by and watching, and I'll chat with you ladies later. Bye now.